Hi, this is Xauusd, founder of Asia Forex Mentor. So in this video, I'll be revealing what I do on a weekly basis, and I'll be sharing my analysis for this crucial week, which is the 7th of November 2016. So you can refer to this video throughout the week to spot for trade setups. The analysis in this video will be my trading plan for the week. Alright, so this is, if you have been following my previous videos, you will know that this is a crucial week because it's the US presidential election on the 8th of November. So last week itself, I did the analysis on the pairs that we are going to watch for this coming 8th of November, which is today is the 7th of November, right? So but it's the 8th of November at US timing. So it because we are based in Singapore, it will be on when the post is out, which I'll be showing you all shortly. We will actually be watching it on, if you are based in Singapore and based in the Asian timing, it will be on the Wednesday morning. Alright, so I'll cover the whole timing in detail shortly. Okay, so today I'm just going to talk about two pairs, which is the one that we will be watching for this week itself. Right, nothing else is going to be, I'm not sure what I'm saying is that it will be the pair that is going to move the most and that is going to be affected the most are the US stock index and gold. Of course, and the rest of the USD pairs itself. Alright, so today I'm just going to focus on the S&P and the overall stock index as a whole and gold, which is related to silver. Alright, so these are the two most crucial pairs to trade this election, right, for this US election. So last week itself, I talked about the this pin bar where I plotted a line over here, and I mentioned that if you recap on what I covered on last week video, once price breaks below this this tail of the pin, which is marked by my blue trend line, my blue horizontal line, it's gonna go down. So, and it went down earlier than we thought. After talking about it, it went down on Tuesday, and it's been going down ever since the whole of last week itself. Right, so if you have been entering this trade, right, we would have at least got some profit. But either way, the crucial point starts on Wednesday, which is tomorrow at US timing. So what happens over here is that after breaking through the crucial level which we have marked, price has been going down, which is really good. Alright, and over the weekend, when it opened today and Monday morning, it had a big gap. One of the biggest reason was that the FBI have dropped charges on Clinton's email case. Right, so in a way, that was, I believe, is one of the crucial event that make a spike up. And this is a preview of what is going to happen in the market. Because of movements like this, when the overall stock market is in line with a Clinton win. So when there's a good news, there's a Clinton win, it's going to go up. But when Trump is going to win, it's going to shoot down. And it's already reflecting over here. Over here, when the market starts falling over here, it's because of polls that shows that Trump is aging and has already overtaken Clinton when he was going over here. But over at this point in time, polls state that Clinton has a 2% win over Trump. And because of the FBI have dropped charges above over Clinton, he has gotten back up. So we are now seeing a big movement in this coming election, and I tell you, it's going to be a very big choppy movement this election, and it will be even more volatile than the Brexit itself. So if I switch over to let's talk a little bit of what to expect this November 8th. Alright, so over here I'm looking at one of the news site over here, and election night in America, what you need to know. Okay, so these are some of the key things that we need to know. And like mentioned, this will be unlike Brexit, because when the thing happened when the early polls came out that people were voting to go out, it started dropping, and it was only one clear vote. However, in the US presidential election, it is going by states, right? There is over here it states there are 51 small ones in the 50 states and the US capital, right? So there are a total of 51. So which means that, and as we scroll down over here, okay, here's the timing that we need to note. The first polling station closed at East Coast timing, which is the Eastern time at 7 p.m. So which is 12 o'clock of GMT time. Alright, and which is Wednesday morning, if you are based in the Asian timing, Wednesday morning 8 a.m. Alright, the drama begins at 12 o'clock GMT, which is our 8 a.m., whereby the polling station closed in Georgia, South California, Vermont, Indiana, and Kentucky. Right. So the first surprise will come from Georgia if Trump loses that. Right. So what will happen is because what is going to happen on that day itself is that the results are going to release state by state by state. So for example, it's first going to start. If Trump loses Georgia, it's going to shoot up. Good chance it's going to shoot up. But if Trump wins Georgia, good chance the stock market is going to shoot down. Right? And if Virginia, right, eludes Clinton. So if Clinton loses that, it's going to shoot down. If Clinton wins that, it's going to go up. And then after that, half an hour later, it will come from Ohio, right? It will come from Ohio and North Carolina, where they have 18 and 15 electoral votes. So this is Ohio is a Democratic territory, while North Carolina is a Republican. So either way, this will swing the whole states itself, will swing the whole movements in the market itself. Then after that, over the next 90 minutes or so, a burst of results will come from 30 states. So which you see, then I can continue. All eyes after that will be on Florida, right? So and then whereby, and then as we go further on until all the way to the end. So what this means is that at Brexit, when the initial polls was out that the majority is voting for a Brexit vote out, it's a clear-cut movement that is going to shoot down. But in this US presidential election, when one of the state, for example, side with Trump, or another state side with Clinton, and then, for example, one of the states side with Trump won that state itself, the market is going to shoot down. But if half an hour later another state shows that Trump is losing, the market is going to shoot back up. So which means that this is going to be heavily affected in this Tuesday, November 8th. In Asian timing is Wednesday. This is going to be a big movement in the stock market itself. This is probably going to be the huge movement, like I mentioned. If Trump favors a win, it's going to be a big drop downwards at the end of the day. But in the meanwhile, it's going to be very volatile. It's going to be very volatile depending on how the result goes on the day itself. So what I'm saying is, this election is not for the faint-hearted. Right, it's true. It's not for the faint-hearted. And this election, if you're going to trade, do set a bigger stop loss. Do not place your stop loss too tight. Right? Do not place your stop loss too tight. Because like I mentioned, when one state wins, it could shoot one way. When the other state loses, it could shoot the other way. So it's going to be very choppy on the day itself. Good chances that is going to happen. So set your stop loss further. Right, don't set it too close and aim for a bigger win, a bigger risk-reward ratio. This one played a little bit more conservative, right? But nevertheless, it will be a very good day to trade because there will be very huge profits in the making. And when results happens like this, when the voting results are out, usually when we play scenarios or big movements in the market like this, just like the Brexit, I will be using pending orders. Because when the votes is out, it's going to shoot either way. It's going to shoot either up for a Hillary win, it's going to shoot down for a Trump win. Right? So it's going to shoot and it's going to shoot fast. So when that happens, we got no time to wait for closing above certain levels. We are just going to place a pending order above and below crucial levels. So right now I'm just going to state some of the crucial level that we are looking for. Overall, for the S&P, this is the overall movement over here. Right, this is the overall movement. This is the main trend line that I'm plotting. Right, and in this main trend line, we are in the meanwhile. Today is Monday. It's going to be real soon over here. In the meanwhile, we're going to see big movements that is happening over here. But this will be the crucial level, and the base over here will be the crucial level. Right. So this is where a Trump win, and this is where the Clinton win. So in the meanwhile, it's kind of ranging over here. If I want, I can zoom it down even more. It will be somewhere here, and that all depends on how the market is going to move. So it will be here, and right now the market is over here. Let me zoom in. So what happens over here is that this horizontal line where I plotted in last week itself, because of tail of the pin, I plotted to place a pending sell over here, and it worked, right? And it worked. So right now the market has reset to bounce back right back at the crucial level again. It did not close above the crucial level, so it's still somewhere where we would have expected it to be. But the market has already changed, because this is now where price has gone before. So when price will come down here again, it's going to be way easier, because this is already charted territory. Right, so what I would say is, if by Wednesday the market is still in this crucial area, then this line will still maintain. When for a shoot up over here, this will be the first breaking for Hillary win upwards, and then here upwards, right? And then if it's going to go down, it's going to come down from here to here, and then further on downwards. So this is overall for the S&P. Either way, we'll be watching, because it's too early. There's nothing. Because of the gap over here, there's really isn't much we can analyze until we draw closer to the date to place a closer pending order in the lower time frame itself. So then we'll be, because look at this. This is a 1 hour gap. Price has shot right back up to the crucial area over here, and it's trying to break through, but it couldn't break through, because this is the area where we have plotted. And we can see we have my 150, we have my Bollinger Band, we have my horizontal line, and we have my trend line. So this is a crucial area, and we can expect price to range over here until there's further news. But everything will be very volatile during these few days itself. Okay, but so this is the overall stock index, and we'll be watching very closely on that day itself for a lower time frame pending order trade in either direction. So the Q is that there really isn't much data over here, because of this gap that happened over here. So what we would do is that we will look for a crucial level by if you're Asian timing, by Wednesday morning, whereby price is respecting the area, and if price where we can see if price, for example, if price do come down and hits back up, do come down and hits back up, then this is a crucial area. And then if that's the case, I will most likely place a pending order over here favoring a Clinton win. And if price is going down, for example, then this will be a crucial level for me to place a pending order for sell below here for Trump win. All right, so this is for the S&P. Next will be for gold. Gold is something that will be more clear cut in a way. This is gold, all right, XAUUSD. I've plotted a trend line from the highs over here in 2011 and over here in 2012. So I've plotted the trend line over here. Gold recently went back up over here quite recently and got rejected. So this is now the crucial area for gold for the top zone, and this is the crucial area for gold for the bottom zone. So these are the two most important areas. When Trump wins, for example, we are going to expect the dollar to go down and gold to start shooting up, and there will be ample room for gold to shoot up over here. So this will be the crucial line for gold for the top, and this will be a level for gold for Hillary win. And if I go down to the weekly time frame, we can see a little bit more clear cut over here. This is how it kind of works. Okay, and when I go down to the daily, this here is the one that we are looking at. I plotted a line over here because of these 3 bars itself. 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, the highs over here. If price is going to range here until November 8 before the polls are out, good chance I'll place a pending order over here, right? Favoring a Trump win. Should Trump win, it's going to good chance if there's any states that shows that favoring or polls as early votes that showing that Trump is going to win, is going to shoot through this level and start heading up over here. All right, so this will be my level for on November 8th when the polls is out. All right, and as mentioned, this will be the overall line as a whole. This will be the overall line as a whole at the top, and the overall line as a whole for the bottom. So these are the crucial levels to watch for on November 8th. It is going to be an exciting week nevertheless. So when it shoots up, it's going to kind of stop over here. When it shoots down, it's going to stop over here. Because why? Okay, let me just mention this as a whole. Overall, gold, if you have been following me closely, I've been covering that gold has been respecting all the highs and lows. Here's the high, you go lower high, 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 until it break through the lower high, it start going up. So all this while, gold has been following here very closely. So after breaking through the highs over here, it made a higher high. So here will be the first indication that gold is going up. Make a high, make a high, and this is a low. So after the highs over here, it made a higher high. So this is now the new high. This will be maintained as the low. So now the 2 crucial levels for gold are the highs over here and the lows over here. If price do break through the higher high over here, it is continue its way into an uptrend itself. And if price do come down, this will be the lows to watch for. So these 2 are in a way the ultimate levels over the major trend line over here. Alright, so there will be a lot. I'll be for on this Wednesday morning in Asian timing, I'll start watching right early in the morning and be watching the pairs very closely, because this is one of the rare days where I'll be looking at the computer very closely, because we're going to expect big movements and we want to be there to capitalize on the market. Alright, so I've been lengthy on this very lengthy on this video itself, because this is such a crucial week, and I wish all of you a very profitable US presidential election outcome. All right, on this trading. All right, the trading on this US presidential election. All right, so that's all for this week. We'll see you all next week. And last thing is, I'll be closing registration for my final seminar in Singapore this week itself, on the 19th and 20th of November. So if you are looking to capitalize on the forex market, the stock market, or whatever market itself, this is it. This will be my last seminar for the year itself. All right, so that's all being said. I will see you all next week.